Exactly. And that's the part about this whole thing that I don't know if they understand or not. So let me read the comment and talk to you about what we're talking about here. Tell you what we're talking about here. Wait till they also realize it's not refundable. It only reduces your tax obligation, and any excess just evaporates. They're talking about the no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security portions of the big, beautiful bill, right? They were sold a bill of goods that their paychecks were going to be bigger because the federal government was not going to take tax out of those paychecks for the tips that they earned or for the overtime uh, uh, hours that they worked, or in the case of senior citizens, for their Social Security income. Those things weren't going to be taxed as we went, and so therefore their paychecks were going to grow. They were going to be bigger paychecks. Then it obviously came out that that's not what was implemented, what was passed. What was passed was that it was going to be a tax credit at the end of the year. And now they're all going, yeah, that's fine, it's fine, tax credit. Yeah, that's exactly what we voted for. No, it's not. But whatever. We understand that they need to change gears with their dear leader in order to not look like the dumb fucks that they are. And this person brings up an excellent point that is, I wonder how many of these people think that it's going to be a refund. I wonder how many guys and gals out there who work overtime on the regular see that the big beautiful bill says that at the end of the year you're going to get a tax credit for $12,500 worth of your overtime that you worked throughout the course of the year. I wonder how many people think that that means they're going to get a check for $12,500, or how many people that work tipped jobs think that they're going to get a check for $25,000, or how many people that are on Social Security think that they're going to get a check, a refund check at the end of the year for $6,000. Because that's, if you're one of those people out there that thinks that, that's the other part that needs to be explained. That's not how it works. If you're working overtime, when you go to file your taxes at the end of the year, it's going to be a break for you in the sense that $12,500 of your income is not going to be taxable. So your tax liability, your adjusted gross income, is going to be reduced by $12,500. Nobody's writing you a check for $12,500. Nobody's writing you a check, tipped employees, for $25,000 at the end of the year. It just reduces your tax liability overall for the year. And I guarantee you there are at least some people out there that think the opposite. They went from believing that their paychecks were going to grow to now believing that they're just going to get a fat check at the end of the year for that portion. None of which is going to happen. But this is what happens when you get the most ill-informed, the lowest information voter base in American history. You can feed them any line of bullshit.